dating apps and funnels fail for the same reason. 57% of dating apps ghost after the first message. Hey, how are you? Ghost. 1 out of 2 of you guys have experienced that if you use Tinder, Hinge, or any other dating app. Ghosting is also the same for leads when you're running a funnel. Ghosting is when unqualified leads don't want to pick up the phone or respond to you because they were unqualified or weren't nurtured properly. So there are 3 steps to being able to go from ghosted to closed, not just in dating, but with business. And I'm going to give you the 3 ways that we've been able to do it that have allowed us to grow our company to nearly 40 people across 3 countries in less than 7 years. Step number 1, profile, branding. You need to make sure that the way that you've presented yourself on Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, and all these platforms is congruent with the way you are advertising. The worst thing you can do is run an ad for something that is significantly different to the personal brand or the business brand that the ad is coming from. If I see an ad from someone that is selling luxury cars and I click on it and I'm like, I want to look this company up. And then I look them up on Instagram and they are only promoting, Toyotas, as part of their luxury car collection. Well, I'm now going to be turned off because I was expecting Lamborghini. I was expecting a Urus, right? So the first thing you need is branding and profile. And how you can do that is in the highlight section on Instagram. And I'm using Instagram because that's a very popular medium for most of you watching this. You can have a highlight section. So in my highlight section, I've just got case study on case study on case study on case study on case study. For you guys, you want to have examples, client testimonials, video testimonials, and you want them to be so easily accessible that when people see the ad, they can go back to that and they're like, boom, this person's legit, okay? The second thing you need to do is the swipe, right? Which is the attention. So how do you grab attention? The version of the swipe here, because when you go on a dating profile, on a social media app or on like a dating app, you can look at the first picture, the second picture, the third picture. Your version of that is different creatives in the ads. So if one ad is performing and you're running it to a funnel, well, that's great, but you need to make sure that you have different things that can hook different people of that same audience. So for example, for me, we have a free Skool group. So if people can't afford my main offer, they can get the free Skool group. On top of that, we have like a $27 or $97 product. They can get that if they want to learn how to do SEO themselves. On top of that, there's now my service, which is anywhere between $1,500 to $5-ish K a month. Okay, great. Now on top of that is consulting. If you can't afford my service, then you can pay me X amount per quarter or per month and I'll consult you, right? So these things allow me to hit different parts of the market with different offers and different ads when pushing them to different funnels that we have. The first and the third thing you need to do is the nurturing, right? This is where you build the relationship. It's the second date, right? So again, you don't want to propose on the first date. How do you do that? When the lead comes in via email and you capture them in the survey or the form, great. Emails, let them fire out. Whether you're using Go High Level, Click Funnels, you need the emails to be nurturing the person because you're not going to propose on the first date. You're going to take them out on a date, have a vibe with them, maybe meet the parents, maybe meet the siblings, make sure it makes sense. And then it's now maybe a relationship. But what happens is a lot of you guys, when someone just gives their email or their phone number, you call them, and if they don't pick up, it's immediately buy now, click here. But instead of that, you need to be able to build the narrative, build reasons for them to like you. It's the same with dating. So that last thing is, which is the email sequences and the following up can also be extended to texting. It can be extended to all kinds of follow-up pathways. It doesn't have to be just email. You can do retargeting ads, etc. And I guess the second half of part 3 is building the relationship, which is what we call a conversion. So when you're signing up a client or a customer and they've come through the funnel and they're a good fit and you now want to convert them and they're converting, that's actually when the relationship begins. Okay, so when the relationship begins and they start dating you, that is when you need to be able to have all these onboarding activities. Have an account. If you don't have a company that's super big, then use the CEO, you be the account manager. Onboard the client, onboard the customer. Welcome to John's Roofing. Welcome to Jackson's Swimming School. You are one of, and then have a maybe welcome Loom video. I used to do this. I used to have a Loom video where it's like, hey, it's Dami here, founder of Clientele Boosters. Even when we had a small team, I'd give the impression that we were big and that we had kind of that boutique high class feel because they get a video from the founder. And that's something we should probably do again. I should get my account managers to do that. And if you guys have a bit of a bigger company like myself, then you can get an account manager to be able to be the one that, onboards the client. Hey, let's have an onboarding meeting. Dami's spoken so highly of you. Let's talk. Let's get all the access to everything, etc. With us, we don't even charge our clients most of the time until we have access to a lot of their assets. And that's, again, part of us being able to put the relationship on or start the relationship, with the correct, beginning. So the foundation is strong. Anyway, so look, if you want to, not have your dating life and your funnels fail for the same reason that many people do, then you can go ahead and DM dating on this video or in the comments, and I'll give you a funnel framework that eliminates ghosting clients that has worked for nearly 400 businesses all across the world, across 15 to 25 different industries.